Okay, here we have a 1v1 ranked 6k. This is on the Coral map and it's between GammaRailgun and SN-2001. GammaRailgun's on the left in blue, SN is on the right in orange. Wait for the players to deploy their fleets and then we'll get going. Okay, GammaRailgun has two cruisers here. Both have 4 cannons. Blanket jammer on the front. This one has an interrupt at the back and 4 flak cannons for defense against missiles. This one's the same, 4 cannons, blanket on the front, 4 flak cannons for defense. This one's also got a VLS-1 on the back instead. Then we have 4 frigates and a heavy cruiser. The heavy cruiser's got a couple of railguns, Sarissa point defense, Stonewall point defense, VLS-3s and VLS-1s, as well as an Aurora on the nose. And then we've got 2 pairs of frigates. This one's a couple of blankets, Bullseye and a VLS-3. A couple of blankets, VLS-1, VLS-3. And then this one's a mirror of this other frigate squadron. VLS-3, couple of blankets, Bullseye on that one. And then VLS-3, VLS-1, couple of blankets on this one. A lot of blanket jammers among Railgun's fleet. Over on the orange side we have some destroyer heading towards A. Its only offensive weapon seems to be the beam. However, it has a lock-on blanket, VLS-1 for defense, and a couple of Stonewall for defense. Going up high we have a little frigate scout with a dual barrel 120mm for the mixed offense and defense. Remember, these things can now shoot down missiles with RPF. Blanket jammer, VLS-3 and VLS-1 that I can barely see. Hiding here amongst the coral we have a battleship, all cannons, Stonewalls on the side, VLS-1s on the wings, and Aurora at the back with a Bullseye up front. And another Aurora hiding underneath. This is flanked by 2 beam destroyers. Same as the other design. Beam at the front, Bullseye blanket, couple of Stonewalls and a VLS-1. You obey and defy. And another frigate scout at the top. Again with the twin 120s, VLS-1, VLS-3 and blanket. Gamma's starting us off early, getting E. Destroyer slowly making its way towards A. SN will also have B shortly. Gamma not currently making a move for D or C, but rather positioning the frigates above the both of them. Music change indicates missile weapons fire. Might just be blankets at this stage, can't tell in spectator view. Oh no, shots out. The update also shows us the little green blips of weapons fire in this mode. cannons coming out from the battleship towards the frigates. Meanwhile, railguns come in from the heavy cruiser. Railguns did get heavily nerfed, so I'm not sure how much damage they're doing. This doesn't seem particularly phased at this stage. Blanket jammers trained to keep the frigates undetected. Although it looks like you can still see something. Might just be firing at burn through tracks. Orange capping A and B now. Missile out from the frigate. This is a hybrid, otherwise known as a crayon, and it has staged. Decoys coming out. It missed these frigates, but it's evidently seen these ones. And it's run out of steam. Might have staged on jamming, potentially. Interceptor missiles out from the defenders. It chases what looks like currently to be decoys. So there's no actual missile here, it's just a decoy. Quite a few defensive missiles used. Cannon fire still coming out towards these frigates. Scoring hits now. 450s did get a pretty significant buff, so this will hurt. Frigate's joining in with its own 120mm guns as well. These have staged, they're going for the eastern wind. Auroras and point defense missiles make quick work of it though. Now, switching fire to the heavy cruiser. Railgun fire is a little bit inaccurate, potentially doesn't have lock at the moment. Point defense missiles going out to intercept the hybrids. Two of the hybrids got intercepted. These ones currently haven't staged, and they've been disabled by Auroras. One of the frigates is down. The destroyers come up to beam them. This was the frigate with the lock on. Heavy cruiser and battleship currently exchanging blows. Railguns versus cannons. This would seem to be very much in favour of the cannons. Light cruisers moving in to assist, however. That said, cannon fire is not amazingly accurate at this range. There's definitely some pain being inflicted here. Railgun turret out. Lost the radar panel. Imagine the interior of this thing looking pretty painful right now. Definitely putting out less railgun fire than it was a minute ago. He didn't actually capture B as he came through it. He continued on too quickly to cap it. He has captured A. SN. Gamma has... He was momentarily in C, but moved out of it. Hasn't taken D either. Another missile exchange. Torpedoes out from the frigate, being intercepted by point defense missiles and Auroras. Light cruisers coming up now. Looks like he's turning to shoot at the destroyer at the moment. First shots go wide. Destroyer's turning to bring the beam to bear. The destroyer's gone up high, frigate over the top. No hits from the 250 so far, but the beam is now raking. No, it's now raking the rock actually. Potentially struggling to get a lock currently. There's no bullseyes on these things. So it's probably being jammed out and unable to get a lock right now. Hence the inaccuracy of the gunfire. Missiles out from the light cruiser. These are point defense missiles. Doesn't do enough. Well, it doesn't look like he got hit. Unless that's the impact point. Music is disabled for some reason. I'm not entirely sure there's no music right now. Missiles coming in on the frigates. Missile hit on the second frigate at the bottom. Taking out both radar panels on this side. And the bullseye. This destroyer has gone down, likely to missiles. One of the cruisers is dead. Heavy cruiser's gone down as well. 450 fire proved a bit too much for it to handle. Cannon cruisers are certainly very good right now. Just 450s in general. Beam momentarily raking the cruiser, but the 450 is now concentrating on it. Nope, we have an explosion. False sun. And the other cruiser goes down. Just the frigates left now. Just the frigate left now. As one of these frigates goes down. Nine-tailed fox still alive down here. Missile doesn't make it through the point defense missiles. Egg cracker misses. Shame we can't see what seekers they're using on these. Doesn't show us in spectator view. Gun's trying to finish off the frigate. This frigate is done for. Just the one frigate left. It looks like it's steaming heavy half as fast as it can for the map edge. .120s is coming in. 450s is also coming in. Over penning. Apart from that one. Cheeky little evasive maneuvers here. Get close to the map border now. I'm trying to retreat it seems. It's not like they remember to set a time limit either. Not that it matters. The little green dots on their way to end the war frigate. Surprised it's still chugging along. Oh, there we go. It's down. And this battle goes to SN-2001, losing one destroyer in exchange for a total elimination of the enemy.